Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever, whenever you are. Hello, I am Shaggy. I am Phil Alitea, and I am going to have a hard talk with you. Hard not just because it's going to be difficult for you to hear it, but also because it's going to hurt you a lot more to hear than it is going to hurt me to say. And that's not usually the case. I grew up in a working class home. I'm going to tell you why exactly you are actually not underpaid. Why you are in fact overpaid. But you need to know that my father owned a business when I was a little boy. And I worked for my father on the payroll. He wasn't going to fuck me over with some under the table bullshit. That was 5th grade. So this guy that I am, this bullshit detector, yeah, it's been strong since before 5th grade. My father is no longer a business owner, because my father made very stupid decisions. In fact, my father isn't even at the top of his field like he should be, because he made very stupid business decisions. I graduated high school and went immediately into fast food, because the day I turned 18, I was made homeless by my mother. Kicked right out. So I started my adulthood homeless. I'm sitting here last night, and I'm listening to a conversation that I have listened to 100 times in my life. Young man annoyed that he thinks that he's inadequately paid because he thinks that there's a certain wage that he should be making because that's the standard wage to live, and that your job owes you a living wage. Your job does not owe you a living wage. The government owes you a living wage. The government owes you to keep the cost of life low, but your employer owes you a paycheck. They owe you what they're contractually obligated to pay you, to give you. So if you didn't sign an employment contract, they owe you nothing. And if you agreed to do the job for $12 an hour, you don't get to say that you deserve 15 because you agreed to do the job for 12. Now I'm going to tell you why you don't get raises. You don't get raises because when you are on staff, the store loses money. When you're on the clock, the company is losing money because you're not doing the job adequately. And that's the real reason that no company actually pays a living wage. That's why every company, especially small business, underpays their staff. It keeps you desperate. If you're overpaid, you won't show up. You'll do exactly what you need. You'll make exactly the amount of money that you need, and then you won't show up. Or if you do show up for those hours that you don't need, you won't do anything. I've sat in this Panera every single day since the last week of October. Do you know how many times I've seen someone leave the front of the house, the register or the office behind the counter to come out into the dining room and wipe the tables after a rush? That's about 5 months. Do you know how many times I've seen that happen? 0. There's a corporate management meeting happening right now, and all of the tables in this dining room are filthy. This store can't pass health inspection, not in North Carolina. I'm ServSafe certified in North Carolina. I was 10 years ago. That's why you're not paid adequately. You can't do the job. You don't have the basic skills necessary to keep a restaurant clean. Why do you deserve to make a living wage?